Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm doing a look that was inspired by a fellow YouTuber, Sharon Farrell. She is an Irish woman living in Australia. She's a makeup artist and she is absolutely amazing. So she inspired me to do this look using the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow in Grandstand, and then it features a red liner in the waterline, the lower waterline. I don't know if you guys can see, but I think it was so cool and such an unexpected way to use red in your look, and I just thought it was so cool and so beautiful. So I'll leave the link for her tutorial down below. So just wanted to give it a shot. I'm pulling inspiration from other YouTubers all the time, so if you guys want to see how I get this look, then please just keep on watching. So for today's foundation, I'm using the NARS Sheer Glow. I wanted to use a long-lasting foundation because I was recording this early in the day and I wanted it to last all day. So just taking it with my fingers and applying it that way first. That's kind of how the directions in the package suggest that you do it. But I felt like, I don't know if I just applied too much, but I definitely felt like I need to blend it out with a sponge as well. So I just grabbed my Real Technique sponge and buffed that in addition to using my fingers. For concealer, of course, I'm using my MAC Prolongwear concealer in NW20, putting that under my eyes as well as on that nasty spot I have on my face, and then anywhere else I felt like I needed a little extra coverage. Again, just taking my Real Technique sponge to blend that in. To set all that concealer, once again I'm using my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and using this e.l.f. blush brush to apply that. Just dabbing it, not sweeping it, that way we can kind of push that powder into place and make sure nothing budges. For contour today, I'm going to use this Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Latte. Very unexpected, but I saw that Sharon did that, so I wanted to do it as well. And it actually gives a really nice effect. It's a little bit warmer than I would usually go, but I really did like the effect that it gave. So I just made sure to blend it in really, really well so there's no harsh edge on that contour. For blush, I decided to go with NYX Dusty Rose. This is one I have sitting in my collection that I never really think to grab, and it gives a really beautiful glow to the cheek without looking shimmery or shiny. It's just a very nice matte blush. And speaking of shimmery and shiny, I'm using my Stila All Over Shimmer in Kitten. So just applying that to the tops of my cheekbones, as well as a little bit above the brow bone and on the brow bone as well. So next I wanted to show you guys the full way that I was filling in my eyebrows that day. I was bolder than usual, so I used this pencil by Maybelline and I brushed them through, and then I just went about filling them in, and I actually kind of drew a line underneath as well as above to give them some real shape. Usually my brows, they kind of have a shape, but they're a little bit shapeless, so today I really just went for it and I really, really liked the result. So I didn't fill in as much towards the inner part of the eyebrow, more so towards the outside, and I even extended the tail a little bit. And then to set that and then just fill in any sparse areas I may have missed, I'm using my Benefit Gimme Brow in Medium Deep. For eyeshadow, we are moving right along to the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow in Grandstand, which is freaking stunning. It is a gorgeous eyeshadow, so just taking my Real Techniques, I think this is a base shadow brush, just applying that all over the lid. To blend that out, I'm going to use Latte once more. We're getting a lot of use out of this eyeshadow today. Putting that in the crease and then more on the outer half or so of the lid, just to add a little bit of depth and dimension. And then of course going in with a clean fluffy brush and blending that all out. We want this to be nice and soft and blended as always. We don't want any harsh edges on that eyeshadow look. To further deepen out the outside V, I'm using the shade Mocha by Makeup Geek. Sharon used Bada Bing. Unfortunately, I don't have Bada Bing, so I just went in with the brown that I had, and this is a beautiful matte brown shade. So focusing that in the crease and on the outer V of the eye. Again, just want to make sure everything is nice and blended, so going back in with that Makeup Geek blending brush just to make sure everything's nice and soft. Taking that shade once more and placing it all underneath my eyes, and then taking Latte once more and placing that on the outer half. For the inner highlight, of course, we are going in once again with our Kitten All Over Shimmer. Next, I'm using this Makeup Geek gel liner in Poison to line the lower waterline. This was one of the coolest, craziest things I think I've ever done in makeup, and I absolutely loved the effect that it gave. It is a little striking at first, but I just thought it was so freaking cool. So I think I will definitely use this technique again. So now I'm taking my Makeup Geek gel liner in Immortal and just taking that along my lash line, the top lash line. I'm going to do a wing as well. Again, I wanted to show you guys the process, but without having to sit through the entire thing, so I just sped it up a little bit for you. So basically just drawing close along that lash line, extending the wing, and then kind of pulling it back down on itself. For mascara, of course, I'm using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This video is full of goodies that I regularly use. I'll try to switch it up in the near future. Then finally for lips, I'm using my NYX Lip Pencil in Natural. At first it wasn't quite sharp enough, so I had to go in and sharpen it. Using a sharpened lip liner is just worlds better than one that's a little bit dull. So just filling the lip in as well as lining it with this shade, which is one of my absolute favorites. It's perfect for every day. And then just going over with this NYX Butter Gloss. I forget exactly which one I use, but I will leave it in the description box as always. So that's going to complete this look, you guys. I hope that you liked it. I know it's something a little bit different, but sometimes you just got to switch it up and take some risks. So I hope you enjoyed. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!